Peace, family. This is Coach Chris, your intuitive holistic coach, coming to give you guys another reading. I hope all is well. I hope that you are loving yourself, protecting yourself, and respecting yourself along your journey. I am going to clear the energy with a singing bowl. Alright, family. I hope y'all are doing amazing. Happy New Year, spring equinox. It is a new dawn. It is a new day. It is the new astrological year. I hope y'all are happy and y'all enjoyed this day. Our times are going to get better for you guys. Spring is here. So things are growing. Things are sprouting. It is looking pretty. All right, and okay, well, you know what? I was going to start with the tarot, but I started shuffling the Oracle deck, and card came out, the 11th house of community. So I said, leave it out. So, Spirit guys, give us messages from you and only you. We ask for your protection during this reading. We thank you for everything you've done, you're doing, and you will do in the future. So, Spirit guys, let us know, what do we have to look forward for this new astrological year? What is in store for us? Ooh, okay. Sagittarius, expand. Alrighty. Alright, so Spirit guys, what else is in store for the collective for this new astrological year? What do we have to look forward to? Ooh, look at oh Lord, Mars motion, baby, motion. Aries energy, Aries season is coming through, stepping through. Aries say, you know it had to come through. Mars motion, baby. Master number 22. Yeah, I've been seeing 222. I've been seeing girl, why the first house and 33 and the South Node pat. Okay, we're gonna take one more because I was only gonna take 4, but Source said nah. Y'all, the first house is Aries. Aries said, get out the way. Aries said, move, get out the way. Aries coming through, don't play. Alright, Aries. Aries says, I'm done with all of that. Leave that behind. We coming through with the new stuff. We bringing in the motion, bringing in the action. Things about to start popping off for y'all. Expansion is coming in. Source Spirit guys, one more card. Is that it? We're gonna take 5, but we're gonna even it out with one more from the Oracle deck. Source Spirit guys, divine ancestors. One more card from the Oracle deck for the collective. Pertaining to what the collective needs to look forward to for this new astrological year. One more card from the Oracle deck for the collective. Source Spirit guides, divine ancestors for this new astrological year. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. If nothing comes out, then that's it. And this popped out as soon as 9th house exploration. That's Sag. So Source is just confirming stuff. Okay, what's going on with that? At the bottom of the deck, the midheaven, pinnacle, and conjunction alliance. That's confirmation of that community card. So I guess whatever you working on as far as work, whatever you're trying to get movement on, it is going to you about to get some expansion when it comes to your work, whatever your destined profession may be, or something that you are skilled in, because with the South Node, that is the past. All of your gifts and skills, things that you have mastered, has to do with your South Node when we come into this realm, this dimension, this reality. Alright, so now we're going to pull from the tarot. We ask for your protection, source, spirit guides, divine ancestors What messages do you have for us off rip? Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy in the 11th house community. And put it right next to that because Queen of Swords, Aquarius energy, 11th house community. Source Spirit, you're going to get some clarity in those areas. What else for the collective regarding what information, what does the collective have to look forward to in this new astrological year? Source Spirit, guides, divine ancestors. 9 of Wands. Source Spirit, guides, divine ancestors. What other messages do you have for the collective from the tarot deck? Source Spirit, guides, divine ancestors. What other messages do you have for the collective from the tarot deck? I think I might have to retire this deck because my hands are hurting. Okay, Ace of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, whatever you have been working on, your skills, you're about to gain some kind of clarity as to what it is that you want to do or what you're going to do. Oh, okay. Okay, Source, I see you. Source is saying some of your values are going to change during this time. I see it. Okay. Source, Spirit, guides, divine ancestors. What other messages from the tarot deck for the collective? Source, Spirit, guides, divine ancestors. For this message from the tarot deck. Okay. What other messages do you have for the collective for the new astrological year from the tarot deck? That is a stack. Nope. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles came out in the last reading. People juggling, y'all just juggling stuff. All right, more Aquarius energy, the Star card. Baby, you about to be the star of the show. Okay, King of Pentacles come and the 2 of Cups. Okay. You juggling men? What you got going on? Juggling lovers? Lord, Spirit, guides, divine answers. One more card for the collective. It's the community card. Hold up. One more card for the collective. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay. Oh. The Emperor at the bottom of more Aries energy. And then the 7 of Pentacles. Ciao. Okay. Baby, you got options. You juggling these men's. Well, I mean, if you're going to juggle them, it better be a king or an emperor. Not the lowlies. Told you, you're expanding, family. You may have some interest. And if you're somebody looking for a female, it's the same. They got the Queen of Cups right here. So you may be attracting or magnetizing or calling in to you a counterpart or a partner that is at the level that you have been working towards, that you probably are in at this time, are about to transition into. Your king status, your queen status, emperor, empress status. You're about to meet your match. You're about to meet your counterpart with the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups because of the healing work that you did with the Star card. Baby, come through, okay? The Ace of Swords, you're going to get clarity. If you didn't know what type of person you wanted, if you didn't know who you were, you are gaining clarity. The guards that you had with the 9 of Wands, you had a guarded heart, or you were shielding yourself, protecting yourself because of things that you experienced from different relationships or from your community, or just experiences through life, or maybe your past life with the South Node. Some things that you experienced had you guarded to where you wouldn't allow anyone into your life. 9:36 on the clock. You wouldn't allow anyone into your life. You wouldn't allow friends. You wouldn't allow lovers. None of that, because it was seemed too much for you. You was like, wait a minute, I can't deal with this and do my internal work and figure out myself. And that was partly for a lot of people, especially if you got a lot of heavy Pisces energy in your chart. Today, the spring equinox, the astrological new year, marks the ending of Neptune and Pisces. It's moving into Aries. So, motion is about to start happening. Illusions are being cleared. That's why you have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Things that seemed real, you're about to figure out they were fraudulent, they were fake. People were fraudulent, they were fake. Maybe you might be in a relationship that you knew wasn't right, that source kept sending you signs was not right, and everything is about to come to a head, and everything is about to be revealed. But this spread is definitely showing that real, true love, clear love, emotional, fulfilling love is in store for you because you did the hard work with the Eight of Pentacles to heal with the Star card. And that Nine of Wands energy, you protecting yourself, you fighting back. You're about to start to 11:11 on the clock, family. You're about to start. If you weren't already, you are about to start fighting for yourself. You are about to start advocating for yourself. Sometimes with Pisces energy, they can be selfless. There's good and bad with everything. And some people try to look at the negative things of Pisces energy, but Pisces energy can be selfless sometimes. They can't allow people to walk over them that they love. Now, just a random person, probably not. But a person that they actually love and they trying to make things work with, and they're in the Lulu, you know, they'll be in the Delulu for that person for a while and allow them to do things that they shouldn't let them do. And that's most likely what was happening with you, with some people in your community, or some lovers, or friends, or family, or whatever. Or maybe just your ideas of what it was that you thought a family was supposed to be, or what it was, because we have air here, so it could have just been your thoughts, what you thought you were supposed to have when it comes to a partner or your community, or how those interactions were supposed to be, how the connections were supposed to be. And source is gonna let you know that's not it. It's not giving what it needs to give. The real is about to show up. Genuine love is about to show up for you. Genuine community is about to show up. Genuine support is about to show up. It's going to expand your mind. You're about to embark on like a journey of, because you did the healing work to get to know yourself, you're about to get to know the type of people that were meant for you, the type of connections that are energetically aligned with you, because you did the work to elevate yourself to a healed status, to a higher vibration. Now you are magnetizing those energies. So with the Nine of Wands, you are going to be pushing back on those people who don't match your energy and letting them go off to themselves. They are not going to like the person that you're becoming, because you are going to stand up for yourself and advocate for yourself, especially during this time. Aries season is starting. Aries, you know what I'm saying? Aries ain't going to let you just do them any kind of way. They just not going to let you do them any kind of way. You got the Mars motion and the first house arrival. Like, come on now, y'all. This is going to be very therapeutic for you, very healing for you. Even though you've done a lot of healing, this is going to be healing, because you're going to be like, wow, so this is what I came to this planet for. This is a part of the journey. I finally made it to the stage where I'm actually loved, where this connection is genuine and people are not latching on to me for what I can do for them, or latching on to me and trying to make me bend or lower myself just to be in their company. Source is saying you're going to stand in your queen status with the Queen of Swords. Very, very clear and concise. The King of Pentacles energy. Very strong, very logical, practical, very wealthy. I looked at this here like y'all can see me looking, but very wealthy, okay? That's what comes with, y'all gotta understand, it's the King of Pentacles. That's Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. All your hard work is paying off. You've mastered a skill, some type of skill. You have mastered yourself, and you're mastering some kind of skill that is going to bring you expansion. Sagittarius energy is Jupiter. Pisces, original ruling planet was Jupiter. Neptune is it now, but its original ruling planet is Jupiter. Expansion is coming for you in community, in love, in mental clarity, mental acuity, and so many things. And that's another reason why that Two of Pentacles is here. You're going to be juggling some things. So that's why Source is saying, assert yourself with these people that don't belong in your energy field, in your life. Let them know, back, get it together, or you are not going to play a part in this reality with me if you don't meet me where I am. I'm not going to reach back down. And it's not to sound like you're hired. It's not to sound like you are being condescending or anything like that. It's just, you know what it's like to be down. You know what it's like to be on a low vibrational level. You know what it's like to be depressed. You know what it's like to have to scratch your way, claw your way back out to the top. You don't want to have to do that because you were trying to hold on to somebody or something that was not willing to do the work that you did to get to where you are now or where you are going. So if they are not, and then the community card, oh my God, y'all see the hands coming out the clouds? With the community card, that's what you don't want nobody to drag you down. You don't want to allow your past with that South Node card to drag you back to the past. We are going with the Venus and the Mercury retrogrades right now. That's still going on. But at the same time, family, you're expanding. It's the new astrological year. Aries season has started. Motion is going to happen. Just take your time and be thorough with the actions that you are taking. That's the only advice that Source is giving. You are going to start to see motion. You're going to start to see movement, but you want to take your time and be thorough. Cross your T's, dot your I's when you are executing these things, because it's going to happen. You can't put everything on hold because of retrograde. Retrograde is not to stop you from doing things. It's for you to pay attention. So let's read the oracle cards. We are going to start with the South Node, and that is 33, a master number. And the other message had the 333. Y'all, it was 1833 on the clock. Okay, South Node, past. The South Node describes what you bring along from past lives, your skills, proclivities, addictions, weaknesses, unfinished business, and a physical place within your body where you may hold tension or ancient karmic stories. The lunar nodes are the points of the zodiac where the moon's orbit crosses the ecliptic. When the moon, sun, and earth exactly line up here, a shadow mysteriously covers the sun or moon and creates an eclipse. Aren't we in eclipse season, family? The ancients thought a giant creature cast those shadows and referred to the nodes as the head and the tail of the dragon, where the moon descended toward the south and is the dragon's tail. The action. This situation has its roots in some past karmic pattern, the origins of which are not clear. You either need to apply skills that you were born with, or look again at old problems and work to heal them. The situation feels hauntingly familiar, but without a story to go with it. Echoing traces from another time or life. An old love or familiar energy may return. Or the patterns involved could remind you of an earlier difficult chapter. If someone triggers your South Node, you may feel like you owe them or they owe you. And while that may be true, this accounting won't help now. Cleanly deal with what is on the table and stay in the present moment. Ashe, don't let them drag you to the past. Deal with it. Deal with it, family, and then stay in the present moment, because you don't want to miss this expansion and this wealth that's coming in for you. You don't want to miss your moment. Learn new ways to respond, new skills that help when old trauma is triggered or old cravings sing their siren song. Y'all been having a lot of cravings. Oh man. Okay, break that spell. Use breathing techniques. Investigate dialectical behavior therapy. Or do something unexpected just to break those patterns and give you more options here and now. Stay focused on a healthy future in your own making. Challenge. Under stress, you may fall back on familiar defenses and relive what you've always lived. PTSD, flashbacks, and addictive habits. Our relationships all operate around your South Node. The gift. Use this opportunity to heal triggers and patterns from the past. Take them as teaching moments and learn. Then your hard-earned skills and wisdom can help you build your future. Ashe. So y'all see the healing card, the star card. Your hard work has been going into healing. That South Node, some things might pop up from your South Node. Just heal it. Do what you got to do with it. Cleanly deal with it. And then stay in the present moment, family. You got the skills. And the next card is going to be Mars Motion 22. All right, so Mars is the mythological god of war and the traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Speaks of independence, enterprise, and willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses, including your body's defenses, such as your immune system. The action. Mars urges you to take action, any action, but this can get you in trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Think things 2244 on the clock, family. Wisdom and guide. This card is number 22. Wow. Okay. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery. So work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into your life. Y'all see that 9 of Wands, you're going to start standing up for yourself. You may have to stand up for others too. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain a fiercely desired goal and teaches that for your yes to truly mean yes and no needs to be respected. I heard, source told me that the other no is a complete sentence. Somebody needs to hear that. No is a complete sentence, family. Know what you want and don't want. Be aware of those desires and the people around you. Learn to fight and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so you are not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line. The Queen of Swords. Draw a clear line in the sand. Do what needs to be done. Just make sure it's the right thing. The challenge. Domineering willfulness, misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and a warlike mentality are the shadow side of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. The gift. The higher note of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian. Your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. Ashe. So you might have to help protect the people around you, or speak up for people in your community or your community, even if that's just you, or just you and your child, or you and your parent, whoever your immediate community is. And the next card is first house arrival. But just take your time with that Mars energy because it can be impulsive. The first house describes how you enter the world, your first impressions, and the birth of your journey of self-discovery. Action. Take responsibility for how you are perceived as you walk in the door. Assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple. And it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intentions. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery, and play your cards close to your chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. Be present. This metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. The challenge. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. The gift. Evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. So like I said a minute ago, you have elevated and you're about to live a new life. This is a new astrological year. Source said you have to look forward to expansion, growth, exploration. So you're going to start exploring these new connections, exploring the new you and how you move in this world, because you're no longer operating from the addictions or the vices or the bad habits or the karmic lessons from your south node. You are being ushered into your north node and you are expanding and growing, and it's time for you to have fun with this. Like, have fun. Don't look at it in a fearful way or be afraid like this is some place I've never been, this is a person I've never been, I don't want to mess it up. That is a part of the human experience. You are going to have to rewire your mind to be like, okay, so this is a new beginning, it's going to be fun. And if it's not, we will work through it. We have gotten this far. We're going to keep going. Encourage yourself, okay? The next card is, we are going to do exploration. Okay. So in your chart, okay, wait. The ninth house is the original World Wide Web. It speaks of how we expand our world through official and unofficial higher education, travel, international understanding, philosophy, and global communication. The action. Go exploring. Step out on your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country. Try on a fresh attitude and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or a spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. It is hard to see your bubble, the lens from your experience, until you step outside of it. Look back at your socio-economic milieu, family, and friends. and education and confront any unconscious assumptions that your people, your class, your culture is all there is. You are being charged to develop a truly diverse perspective and understand that real diversity in a person, ecosystem, or company builds resilience. Push your unique boundaries. If you are an urban international traveler, you may be most stretched by small town life. Read the philosophy and spirituality from a far corner of the world. Once you've done all this work, share what you've learned with the world as a speaker, writer, traveler, teacher, or internet diva. Wake up the world. That's what you're doing. All of this work you've been doing, family, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Star card, the healing you've been doing, the lessons you've learned, the clarity you're gaining, the energy to protect yourself and stand up for yourself. All of this was so that you could wake up the world. You are gifted, you are talented, you have the light to wake up this world and to help so many people. Use that. Accept it, family. However it applies to you. The challenge, when you finally break through and can see the far horizons, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities with the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. The gift, widen your horizon and expand your world. Explore in your mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. Ashe. Because we all in the school of life, and we all become teachers at some point. Now, it's what you're teaching. That's the thing. Are you teaching higher vibrational things or lower vibrational things? Are you purposely teaching, or are you just teaching from your actions? We all teaching and leading without even somebody's watching. You don't even know they're watching, family. The next card is Sagittarius, expand, the number 9. Okay, Sagittarius asks us to think big, travel far, and use our restlessness and curiosity to create. Action. Sagittarius has 2 imperatives. Expand your perspective and humbly speak your truth. Let me be. I was about to say that the Sagittarians, I know they don't speak it humbly, but you know. I got a Sagittarius moon and a North Node, so don't get on me, Sagittarius, in the comments. So let your perspective become versatile, flexible, and curious. Travel in the body or in the mind and explore a larger philosophical, environmental, or metaphysical context for this situation. Imagine you are on a mountaintop. Look down at your life from 1,000 feet up. Now, take it further. Like the astronauts who look down on our spinning green and blue globe and see no borders between countries, you are a global citizen. Change your life to reflect this reality. Speak your truth. Remember the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes. A pair of con artists arrive at the emperor's court claiming to make beautiful garments. They say their creations are only visible to people of quality. Incompetent people can't see the clothes. No one in the emperor's court wants to admit they can't see the supposedly intricate garments, the sheeple. And the emperor wears his new clothes on parade. Only one honest Sagittarian-style boy speaks up without rancor, states the obvious. The emperor is naked, and breaks the spell. Ask what spell you need to break and speak up. Didn't I tell you? Okay, the spring equinox, Neptune is moving out of Pisces, is moving into Aries. The illusions are about to, the veil is being lifted. The illusions are about to be removed, family. It's about to get real out here, okay? Just because you see it doesn't mean you have to say it. That's the challenge. Timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, not mean. Ask if what you are about to say is wise, kind, and necessary, as well as true. Watch out for the geographic cure, the belief that travel will solve problems, because wherever you go, there you are. Ashe. The gift. Honor all your relationships. Sagittarius reminds us that our spiritual path is connected to all our relations. The 2-footed, 4-footed, many-legged, winged, scale, and fins. And they are connected to us. Ashe. I see why Source had me go in this order. Y'all, the last card is community. 11th house. Oh my goodness. All right, Source. I see you. Always sourcing. All right, so community, 11th house, family. So the action, look for the answer to your question among your social circles, spiritual circles, and work cohorts. Enjoy your posse. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with complementary skills and mutual respect for one another. Contemplate how to make meetings nimble and dynamic, exciting and efficient. Notice how you are affected by group mindsets, the psychic milieu you have with this circle. If you like what you become in your presence, engage. If you're feeling lonely, join a group with a shared interest and look around to see who's with you. If you're in spiritual pain, find a circle in which you can pray, explore rituals, or practice Reiki together. If you are having trouble meditating, consider practicing at a Zen center or with another group that allows you to tap into a meditative collective mindset. To improve your love life, consider deepening your friendships first. Take the pressure off a romantic relationship and allow it to unfold organically by building a stable circle of friends who meet your needs. If you are honest about what you're looking for, your friends may be able to connect you with a possible partner. In an ongoing relationship, romance may be lovely. But for this question, you need to deepen the friendship between you and your partner and build trust through shared experiences. The challenge, group mindsets can take you places you don't want to go or allow you to avoid the work of one-on-one intimacy. Think for yourself. The gift. Healthy community and strong teams are made up of a wonderful bouquet of unique individuals. Ashe. So Source is saying, get out there and find your soul tribe, or be open to connecting to your soul tribe. Y'all are going to find each other. You're magnetizing each other. You're going to meet your soul tribe. You're going to meet your divine partner. You just have to be open to it. You have learned the lessons. You have learned how to be discerning. You have created those boundaries. Now it's time to put that stuff into motion. It's time to, test it out, I guess you should say. But, Source is saying you've been doing your one-on-one work and you've been working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. Now you can have some fun, explore, get to know people. Just because you start talking to somebody or you get to know somebody doesn't mean you have to be connected to them forever. So don't feel like, well, I don't want to start talking to these people and then it doesn't go anywhere, and so you don't start because you don't feel like it'll be successful. No, you have to start. You'll never get anywhere if you don't start, if you don't try, is what Source is saying. All right, family, that is it. That is all. I hope that you guys got something from this. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Continue to love yourself, respect yourself, and protect yourself along your journey. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Happy spring equinox. I love y'all, Pisces. Y'all season is coming to an end. And Aries, happy birthday, y'all. Peace, family.